So what I need to do, I need to go take that one card out. The runestone, we're going to take the runestone out, and we're going to put back in the thunder. Sodden parchment. Document found on the sunken wagon. Our fondest congratulations. We eagerly await the day our family shall be bound by a new member. Let these humble gifts help with. May the bride know the happiness and, with regards and best wishes. Alright, can't go that way. Dogger Two Blades. Looks like we got a puzzle battle here. Knickers is, by large, a polite dog who heels, shakes paws, and on good days even sits when instructed to do so, especially when his ears are given a good scratching beforehand. One day, however, Knickers strayed from the Lyrian retinue. Lured by an appetizing scent, the wafting aroma led him to a caravan from which not a single light led him from a cavern, from which a single light escaped. To enter or not? He pondered it for a moment, licking his snout and tilting his head. In the end, he decided that the world belongs to the brave. He then let out 2 quick barks and leapt into the dark. Help Knickers reach the end of the cave without turning back and collecting all soup and wine along the way. Use your leader's ability. Okay. Okay. Move Knickers in adjacent vertical or horizontal position. Okay, let's start here. Oh, I guess I gotta do this. Okay. I probably need to go up. Okay. So we'll go up and around. That should be it. Nice. Wasn't a hard puzzle, but kind of fun. I don't think I got anything for it, but hey. We helped Knickers get his fill. He was a hungry boy. Okay.
In evading Nilfgaard's banners, Meve led her force into Angren's wildest reaches. The foe could not attack the Lyrians there, yet hazards of another sort befell them. One day they reached a quagmire too vast and deep to ford. So the Queen summoned her engineer, Xavier, and called on him to build a makeshift bridge. By nightfall, he had drawn up plans.
We shall start by laying abutments, then drive piles into the mire.
The depth?
We dropped plumb lines. 4 L's.
Confused by the plans, Meve did not see as Xavier slipped a line off his shoulder. By the time she felt it on her throat, she feared it might be too late.
I long awaited this moment, when we would be alone.
What the?
You die now, Majesty, and with you dies Lyrius, the whole North will to resist. Hail, Ketzer, hail!
What died was the Nilfgaardian rallying cry in Xavier's throat. At the last instant, Gascon and Reynard rushed in to save the warrior queen.
Wow.
And thus proved their loyalty beyond any doubt.
Your Grace. Your Grace.
There was no answer, but Reynard could hear her breathe. Meve would live. It was several hours later when Meve finally came to. She opened her eyes, then Gascon and Reynard helped her to her feet.
I did not see that coming. Did not see Xavier being the spy or the traitor. I thought we had that nipped in the bud. Wow. Wow. I'm still in shock over that. Holy crap. Wow.
Careful, Your Majesty.
I should have been more careful earlier. Damn it. If you two hadn't...
No need for words. You needn't mention it.
I couldn't disagree more. We're due for a long conversation. First of all, I owe you thanks.
Man, they both turned out to be bros.
Second, my trust in you both has been heavily tarnished. I believe that goes without saying. Yet today you proved beyond all doubt that I can rely on you. So I thank you.
Man, let's hope so. I've not seen any of these betrayals coming, man.
To serve under your banner, Majesty, it is an honor.
Oh, Renardo got upgraded.
Likely I'd have put it differently, but Reynard seems to have the right idea.
Very well. We've reassured ourselves of admiration for one another enough. We've matters to which we must attend. I trust as I lay there dead to the world, you did not sit about with your thumbs up your bums. Have you at least learned why Xavier betrayed us, sided with the Empire?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Your Grace, the rogue who lunged at you, in truth, was one Gwalter ep Luinoch, a Nilfgaardian spy.
How did you ascertain this?
This discovery you made how?
We found in his toolbox a concealed compartment, letters inside. Though encrypted, we managed to decipher them. They were the Grey Rider for you to read.
The swine. An Imperial spy in my ranks this whole time. But to wait so long to strike, why?
Yeah.
He'd only just received the order. Another letter in the box, signed by General Ed Dahi, stated, "To Gwalter ep Luinoch. Eliminate M at first opportunity."
But he saved us in Mahakam.
Honourless bastards. They'll stop at nout.
Now, Maeve, you'll gain now by getting riled. No sense to it. This is good news, in fact.
Is that so?
Excuse me.
Think. Ep Dahi had a spy in our midst. He knew our movements, had his eye on us, his finger on the pulse. He knew our plans, who we parlayed with, and yet he didn't order your assassination. For you posed no threat. Well, clearly so much changed. Congratulations! Nilfgaard fears you now.
As they should.
And rightly so.
Right. He saved my life in Mahakam.
Just a moment, that makes no sense. He saved my life in Mahakam, on the bridge.
He did, for he had to.
In one of the letters we found, Ed Dahi orders Gwalter to watch over Elder-in-Chief Hoog. The Scoia'tael in the mountains was sent there by Nilfgaard to recruit dwarves, but their commander, the Vixen, they feared she'd attack Bruver himself, something Ed Dahi wished to avoid.
Naturally. If someone else could seize power, someone not so neutrally inclined. Someone more likely to aid me, gods forbid.
What about his horrible scar?
But we found him in the rubble at Rosberg, midst the ashes.
Precisely what placed him beyond suspicion.
Yep.
We suspect Gwalter enlisted with the Edanians some years past, infiltrated that army.
He had a hand in Rosberg's defence. Then, when the time was right, he lent that same hand to its demise. Caused an explosion that tore a hole through its walls. It worked, but at a price. He suffered severe burns. If not for our medics, he'd have...
Stop. So it was not elves who brought about the fort's fall as he claimed.
A filthy lie to stoke the fires of racial hatred, to stir conflict and chaos and rage that would make the realm of Edirn waver and fall.
If we're to judge by Rayla's actions, he was rather successful.
Bastard. Yet even so badly hurt, in such pain, not for a moment did he drop his mummer's act.
I've heard much of Nilfgaardian spies, Your Grace. They're trained from childhood, face constant indoctrination. They do anything for the Emperor, anything and everything. As soon as Gwalter spotted a chance to join our ranks, to be at your side, he took it, exploited it ably.
Traitors, traitors all around.
To be brief, I've traitors all about me.
Your Grace, you resent our actions, I understand, but...
You, Willem, the Cad Caldwell, Gascon, Gabor, finally Xavier. Tell me how. How am I to trust anyone?
You can't.
Got a point.
Amongst all the realms in the north, you're Nilfgaard's sole rival. One remaining threat. All other rulers either soundly defeated and enchained, or tails between their legs, they've donned Nilfgaard's leash. The Blackclads will do all to destroy you, if not upon the field, then in secret, with an assassin and a quick, sharp blade.
What's left? Prayer. Melitele too is sure to turn and take Nilfgaardian gold sooner or later. Ugh.
It's time we moved on.
We've talked enough. We must form up. Move on.
Majesty, you ought to rest. You stand swaying. Your step can't be too sure.
Only my horse needs step true.
Maeve, you've just about had the life choked out of you. No time to play the hero.
I'm not Gascon. Quite the opposite, actually. These damn swamps, they terrify me. I wish to get the hell out and never, ever look back.
The Aruga lies near. I sent scouts ahead. They've secured a barge. We can sail to Red Lobington.
Splendid. Sound the horns. We march.
Wow. This story is crazy. Let's hold on to that for a second. Actually, we'll just get it. Continue.
Sandflies and mosquitoes blanketed Maeve's face and neck. She did not bother to brush them away. She'd been in Angren long enough to know more would come in their place.
Your Majesty,
Reynard called from behind.
our scouts have returned. We've a large force of blackclads on our tail, infantry and horsemen, and they draw nearer.
Blast!
Maeve wiped away the sweaty hair stuck to her brow.
What say you, Reynard? Shall we give them a fight?
We're but a few miles from the river where a barge awaits. It makes no sense to battle now.
Though near her strength's end, Maeve stepped up her pace. She could not wait to stand upon a barge deck and leave Angren's infernal bogs behind. Alas, in place of the promised vessel, they found only severed moorings.
No! No, it can't be!
Suddenly, Maeve drove her fist into the trunk of the nearest tree. Fortunately, a soft and rotted one.
This isn't so!
Your Grace, have mercy. I stepped away but for a spell,
Croaked a scout, pale as a ghost.
and thieves jumped out the underbrush. Fell upon it. Whole band of them. A white-haired warrior, a minstrel, and a lass what had a bow.
Well, is that all?
Interrupted Gascon.
No vampire sat upon an ass with no saddle? You cocked up, man, damn it. Maeve, what now?
The Queen turned back towards the swamp. Between the trees, she glimpsed a golden sun glimmering upon a banner.
We shall discuss that later,
Said the Queen, drawing her sword.
provided we survive.
Oh, man. And so, rather than board the barge, Maeve mounted her horse. Furious with her misfortune, she clenched her jaw and led a charge against the enemy. Should I ever come upon those thieves, she thought, I will have my vengeance. Shortened battle. Okay. So we can just throw everything at them. Continue. Alright, shortened battle. Don't need knickers to start. Don't necessarily need him either. Oh, you know what? I'm missing my guy. Alright, we'll start with this.
Everyone, rally to me!
Because he was upgraded, he's
Drive them
probably not
back!
in my deck anymore. So if we use an order ability... This is an order. So first and
Watch your
foremost,
heads!
let's bomb the row.
Wise choice.
easier they are to target. Order!
An army's a waste of time for him like me.
Man, I don't want to use... because it's just going to boost him, but it will push him back.
Abalista, your command.
Catch!
That worked out well.
Life is mine now.
Oh, I haven't played one yet, have I? Hold on, hide cards. There's nothing in my graveyard. It's probably Gascon. Probably him.
And just when you thought things were about to get dull.
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Sorry, turnips back for an encore.
Wise choice.
Oh, could murder a pint.
Kerze!
I'm done in a jiffy. Zweifel!
It's not too late to walk away.
Hurak!
I'm a won't say.
Whew. Good deal. He passed, huh? Passing as well.
That was but their vanguard.
Near the battle's end, Meve faced a black-clad officer. Nimbly dodging his strike, she countered. The Queen's sword sank deep, the hilt rattling his breastplate. A rush of hot blood covered Meve's hands. The winged helmet toppled from the officer's head, exposing a sweaty face, gasping for breath.
When?
Before the Queen stood a ruddy-haired boy with long eyelashes. He was Willem's age, perhaps a bit older. His body slumped, then disappeared beneath the malodorous foam atop the murky waters. Meve cast away her sword as if it had burned her hand.
Majesty, what is it? Are you hurt?
Reynard said, rushing to her side.
No, I'm not. It's fine. Give the order to march. With no barge, we must walk to Red Lobington along the riverbank.
Your Majesty, we must tend to the wounded. Use the rest of the day, I wager.
We ain't time enough for that.
Interjected Gascon.
That was but the vanguard sent in pursuit to slow us down. And even so, they outnumbered us 2 to 1. What happens when the main force arrives? We must flee. Now.
And abandon the injured, to bleed to death in the mud.
Alas, Reynard, yes. Unless you'd rather we stayed and died with them.
Give the medics time to dress the soldiers' wounds. We're not going to abandon anybody.
Gascon is right. Should Nilfgaard close the distance between us, we'll stand little chance.
Whew. At least you've the sense to...
But I would sooner perish than let my men rot in this accursed swamp. The medics will tend to all the wounded. Then, what will be, will be.
I tell you what'll be.
Snarled Gascon.
Ep die, he'll take a butcher's hook and gut you. Then hang you from Lyria capital's walls. Yet, if this be your wish...
Meve waited for the medics to sew the last stitch, tie off the last bandage. Only then did she order her force to move out. At the column's end, upon stretchers, lay those without the strength to walk, consumed by fever, dazed or unconscious, dying. Fatigued and laden with the wounded, the Lyrians moved slow as molasses. Soon, Nilfgaard's forward elements had caught up. The black-clads nipped at the Lyrian's tail with arrow volleys from the cover of trees and occasional forays by cavalry. They were in no hurry. They could torment their foes, weaken their spirit before the final clash.
Nice. Oh. Hold on 1 minute. I got somebody at my door. It's probably a package that I have been waiting on. So I'm going to go grab that real quick. Mods, you know what to do. Oh, what am I talking about? I don't have any mods. Just sit tight. I'll be right back. Nice. Yep, got my package here. Let me open this thing up. I just got some computer parts here. Nothing special. Just more storage. Need storage for all these videos we make and record. Oh, I got boxes and boxes, it appears. Nice. All right. First thing here, we got ourselves a 2 terabyte solid state drive. See that? Just a little upgrade, need more storage, fast storage. Also have me a 2 terabyte M2. This is going to go in my gaming machine. I need more storage for my games. Got a little heat sink for the M2, nothing special. And then, last but not least, looks like I'll have to pull it out of here. This is just a, I don't know if you can see this, it's green, so it's hard to tell. It's just a little Seagate 6 terabyte, it's an Iron Wolf mechanical drive. So that's what I'm going to store most of my videos on, but got a few upgrades here, been waiting on those. Figured I'd just share it real quick with you guys. Alright, we will get back to the game. But hey, thanks for watching. Alright, we're back. Alright, which direction we going? The right direction? Yep.